All right, on to the next project. I just finished up the blue heron. Hopefully you saw that in my last video. But now we are going to be working on a ghost catcher, I believe it's called, or a bottle tree. And this will be, a pretty large one. I'm going to make it out of 1/2-inch steel rod. So it looks like it has a trunk and then branches branching out from the side of it. When I first got this commission, I thought it'd be way easier than it really was, but it turned out to be way, way harder than I ever anticipated. What I'm building here is the base. This part, even though it takes a little bit of work, most people will never see. It's actually going to be buried in the ground. Put a little bit of reinforcement down there. That's just going to hold the rods. I don't want the rods to be a butt weld to the base, because they're going to be about 8 foot long. Those are 10-footers right there. So I'm going to cut them down to 8 foot, and we're going to get some of these suckers welded up. What I'm building is a metal bottle tree, something that can be made out of many different materials. But instead, I'm using 1/2-inch steel rod. It's strong enough to hold everything, but visually it almost disappears. It keeps the whole piece feeling lighter than it actually is, and it bends just enough to let me shape this without overcomplicating it. At this point, it's all about proportions. The height has to feel right. Not too tall, not too compressed. Once I weld the base on, that decision's locked in. So before I go any further, I need to see it off the bench where it's actually going to live. This might be the biggest one in New England. At this point, it still isn't solid. All of these rods can move independently. And if I leave it like that, the whole thing could collapse under its own weight. So I'm pulling everything together with clamps and welding it into one rigid structure. Now, it finally starts to act like a single piece. But locking it in like this creates another problem. Up to this point, it's all been about structure, making sure the thing actually holds together. But now it has to start looking like something, and that's where it gets harder. I'm trying to take solid steel and make it feel like a tree, which means adding movement, something this material really doesn't want to do. Even with heat, it takes a lot to get these bends right. And if I push it too far, it looks forced. Not enough, and it just looks stiff. So it's a balance, trying to make something rigid feel natural. In order to get the proportions right on this ghost catcher sculpture, get the arms and the limbs, I guess, correctly spaced out, I figured I needed some wine bottles. So I reached out on Facebook Marketplace, not Facebook Marketplace, regular Facebook, and got a bunch. I don't drink wine, so hopefully these 12, 16 will be good enough to figure out how to space my limbs up. Now I'm doing the very scientific process of sticking bottles on it and staring at it, because the bottles are really what decide whether this thing looks like a tree or just a metal coat rack with drinking problems. The spacing matters here. Too close together and it gets cluttered. Too far apart and it starts looking empty. So before I weld anything else permanently, I'm using the balls to tell me where the branches actually need to go. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for the blank spots, which right here there's a blank spot. So we will put a bottle right there roughly, and then keep working our way to fill the whole tree up. I'll have to keep reusing these bottles because I don't have a whole bunch, but maybe I can reach back out to the community and get more there. So I think I'm going to come off this branch and over, make it a little bit neater looking. This is basically the trial and error phase. I'm trying to make solid steel look random, which turns out to be surprisingly difficult. Eventually I land on something that looks right, which means it's time to weld it in place and hope future me agrees with the decision. At this point, it just becomes repetition. Cut the rod, heat it, bend it, weld it on, over and over until it finally starts looking less like scrap metal and more like something like an actual tree. It's freaking cold outside. At this point, I spent so long staring at bare steel rod that I genuinely have no idea if this thing looks good anymore. But adding the bottles helps quite a bit. Turns out color glass does a lot for the overall design. This is also the moment where I find out if I made a sculpture or just an extremely inconvenient bottle storage system. Fortunately, the bottles actually tie everything together pretty well. All right, the ghost catcher is all done. But we're gonna fill it full of bottles, or at least use the rest of the bottles that I have. Blue bottle. These are from Mineral Hills Winery in Florence, Massachusetts. Thank you. I think I got them all. I need 2 more. Then we'll check to see if it looks good. By this point, the shop part of the project was done. Now the question was whether it would actually work in the space it was built for. Now, I just have to transport it. Let's unstrap it and then we'll figure it out from there. At this point, the fabrication part's over, which means now I get to do the stressful part, installing it. Because projects always feel a lot heavier once they're finished, especially when half the structure is sticking out in every direction. The nice thing about this piece is that it doesn't need a massive installation. Once it's in the ground and surrounded by plants, it kind of settles into the space naturally, which was the goal from the beginning. Make something metal feel organic.
I'm only going down a little bit.
And honestly, seeing it installed in the garden for the first time changed the whole piece. It finally looked like it belonged somewhere.
All right, now we get. Yeah, boy.
Looks good. Good job. Look good?
Yep.
Cool. All right, good job. What do you think? It look good?
You want to ask him, make sure?
Yeah, it look good, Eni?
Awesome. You want to ask him, make sure?
Does it look good, Coco?
Yeah.
It looks good. I like it.
This is probably my favorite part of projects like this. Once someone starts interacting with it, it stops feeling like something I built in the shop and starts becoming part of their space instead.
Very cool.
We'll see if the hunting's stuck.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it ended up looking a lot more like a tree than a pile of bent steel rod.
Take care, guys. Hope you like
too.
the comic.
You will. So anything that gets them off their phones, you know? Thank you so much.